It began simply enough, a seemingly ordinary day with people engrossed in their routines, unaware of the digital anomaly about to unfold. A blip on the digital radar, a tiny, almost imperceptible disturbance that went unnoticed by most, an anomaly. People around the globe, going about their daily routines, found a new app on their smartphones. It appeared out of nowhere, without any prior warning or notification, no name, no icon, just a blank space on their home screens. It was as if the app had materialized from thin air, defying the usual protocols of app installations, a void waiting to be filled. Curiosity, of course, got the better of most. The urge to uncover the mystery was too strong to resist. The app was downloaded, instinctually, unavoidably. It was as if an unseen force compelled users to install it, overriding their better judgment. Opening the app, users were met with an even more perplexing sight, a stark white screen that offered no clues or instructions, no elaborate welcome screen, no user agreement, just an empty canvas, devoid of any information or guidance, just a stark white background and a single notification, a cryptic message that left users baffled and intrigued. It displayed a date, a time, nothing more, a countdown to an unknown event shrouded in mystery. A countdown had begun. The date and time varied from user to user. Each person had their own unique timer, adding to the confusion, yet the fear was universal. What would happen when the clock struck zero? The uncertainty gnawed at everyone, creating a sense of impending doom. The internet exploded. Forums buzzed. People from all corners of the world shared their experiences, trying to make sense of the phenomenon. Social media became an echo chamber of speculation. Theories ranged from the plausible to the absurd, each one adding to the growing hysteria. Was this a global prank? A marketing stunt gone wrong? Or perhaps a new form of digital art meant to provoke thought and discussion? Or something far more sinister? The lack of answers only fueled the paranoia, making the app a focal point of fear and fascination. The world held its breath. The app, its purpose shrouded in mystery, had become an unwelcome guest, a digital enigma that left everyone questioning the boundaries of reality and technology. Days turned into nights, and still the countdown persisted. The relentless march of time was both mesmerizing and terrifying. Each sunrise brought with it a renewed sense of urgency, and each sunset a deepening sense of dread. Each tick of the clock, both digital and real world, seemed to amplify the tension. The seconds felt heavier, as if they carried the weight of the world's collective anxiety. The app had become a global obsession. People everywhere were fixated on their screens, unable to tear their eyes away from the countdown. News channels were dominated by expert analysts and self-proclaimed prophets. Every broadcast was filled with speculation and debate, all offering theories but no answers. Theories ranged from the scientific to the fantastical, but none provided any real clarity. Some scoffed, dismissing it as an elaborate hoax. They laughed it off, confident that it was just another internet prank. Others delved into conspiracy theories, whispering about government experiments and alien messages. Theories grew wilder with each passing day. Fear, like a virus, spread faster than the app itself. It was contagious, infecting minds and spreading through communities. It seeped into everyday conversations, casting a long shadow over even the most mundane activities. People couldn't escape it, no matter where they were. The date and time displayed on the app became the most frequently uttered phrase on the planet. It was on everyone's lips, a constant reminder of the impending moment, a shared countdown to the unknown, a collective experience that united and divided people in equal measure. The anticipation was palpable, a collective holding of breath. The world seemed to be on the edge, waiting for the unknown. What would happen when the clock finally reached zero? The question lingered in the air, heavy with possibilities and fears. Theories ran rampant, each more outlandish than the last. Some believed the app was a harbinger of the apocalypse, heralding a catastrophic event. Others claimed it was a test, a cosmic social experiment orchestrated by forces unknown. Scientists struggled to dissect the app's code, only to find it frustratingly impenetrable. It was as if it existed outside the realm of known programming languages. Religious leaders offered interpretations through the lens of ancient scriptures, finding eerie parallels to prophecies of old. The world was a powder keg of anxiety, waiting for a spark. The app, with its cryptic countdown, had become a symbol of uncertainty, a stark reminder of humanity's vulnerability in the face of the unknown. The day arrived, as inevitable as sunrise. An eerie calm settled over the globe, a stark contrast to the preceding days of feverish speculation. The streets were unusually quiet, the air thick with apprehension. People huddled in their homes, glued to their phones, watching as the final seconds ticked away. The world held its breath. The countdown reached its zenith. The clock struck 0, and then silence. Nothing happened. The app remained unchanged, the date and time frozen in place. Disbelief rippled through the online world. Had it all been a hoax, a cruel trick? But then, something strange began to happen. At first, it was subtle, a barely perceptible shift. People reported feeling a disconnect, a sense of unreality. It was as if time itself had become malleable. Conversations stuttered, with words hanging in the air a moment too long before reaching their intended ears. Clocks, both digital and analog, flickered erratically. The hands seemed to jump forward, then backward, as if struggling to maintain their grip on time's passage. The world, once familiar and predictable, had taken on a disconcerting, dreamlike quality. The app, with its now static countdown, seemed to be at the epicenter of this temporal anomaly. The glitches in reality intensified. Objects flickered in and out of existence. Shadows stretched and contorted, defying the laws of physics. People reported seeing glimpses of themselves, frozen in mid-action, as if looking into a shattered mirror reflecting countless alternate realities. The boundaries between past, present, and future blurred. Memories surfaced unbidden, vivid and real. Some experienced moments of premonition, catching fleeting glimpses of events yet to unfold. The world had become a surreal mosaic, fragmented and disorienting. The app, once a source of fear and speculation, now seemed almost insignificant against the backdrop of a reality unraveling. What had begun as a countdown had morphed into something far more profound, a disruption of the very fabric of existence. As quickly as they had started, the strange occurrences began to subside. The eerie events that had once disrupted daily life slowly faded into the background, leaving behind a sense of relief mixed with lingering curiosity. Time, once again, seemed to flow in a linear fashion. The chaotic disruptions that had once bent the fabric of reality were no more, and the world resumed its predictable rhythm. The world regained its solidity, the glitches fading into mere echoes of the unexplained. The once jarring anomalies became distant memories, almost as if they had been part of a collective dream. Yet things were not the same. Beneath the surface, a subtle shift had occurred. People found themselves questioning the nature of reality and their place within it. The app remained a constant reminder of the day reality took a detour. Its presence was a silent testament to the fragility of the world we thought we knew. The event, dubbed the glitch by the media, had left an indelible mark on humanity's collective psyche. News outlets buzzed with theories and speculations, each more fantastical than the last. Trust in the familiar had been shaken, replaced by a lingering unease. The once comforting routines of daily life now felt precarious, as if the ground beneath could shift at any moment. What had caused the glitch? Scientists and researchers delved into data, seeking answers in the labyrinth of information. Theories ranged from technological malfunctions to cosmic phenomena. Was it a warning, a test, or perhaps a glimpse into a reality beyond our comprehension? The questions lingered, haunting the minds of those who experienced it, or merely a cosmic hiccup. The questions remained unanswered, The vastness of the universe seemed to mock our attempts to understand, leaving us with more questions than answers. The app, its purpose still a mystery, became a symbol of humanity's vulnerability in the face of the unknown. It served as a reminder that despite our advancements, we are still at the mercy of forces beyond our control. In the aftermath of the glitch, a global effort was launched to understand what had happened. Scientists, programmers, and philosophers pooled their knowledge, determined to unravel the mystery of the app and its connection to the temporal anomaly. Theories abounded, ranging from solar flares and quantum entanglement to more esoteric explanations involving parallel universes and manipulations of the space-time continuum. Yet the app, like a stubborn enigma, refused to yield its secrets. The world watched and waited, eager for answers, but the app remained silent. Its blank screen and frozen countdown clock served as a constant reminder of the day the impossible became possible. The experience had fundamentally changed humanity's understanding of reality. Years passed, but the memory of the glitch lingered. The app, though never again exhibiting any unusual activity, remained on people's phones. A permanent fixture, a silent testament to the day the world tilted on its axis. Some deleted it, unable to bear the sight of its blank stare. Others kept it, a morbid curiosity, a conversation starter, a reminder of the fragility of existence. The app, in its silence, had spoken volumes. It had revealed the universe to be a far stranger, more wondrous and terrifying place than anyone had dared imagine, and humanity, forever changed, continued to search for answers in the shadow of the app.